these two guys go up against each other in practice. And Renford Reese, we had some tough-nosed dudes on those teams who would go up against anybody.
But it was just all-out hitting thing, and the defense was so jacked. And I remember Renford Reese tackled me on the sideline and got in my face, and it's like, dude, you just tackled me. It's like, just practice, right? But I was amazed at the intensity that was being brought into it.
Joe Gentry, Dante Ferguson, Renford Reese, Lou Mitchell, Tony Piercy. Who am I leaving out?
Everett Crawford was in that group too.
And then let's add in, after he transferred in from Northwestern, EJ, can't leave out Eric Jones.
A lot of us were envious of not having that band of brothers. Not that we belonged in your band, we just wanted our own close group. And we, most guys did have that. But the laughter, the joking, the seriousness of you guys is something that all athletes, heck, all people should experience. I don't remember where Renford's from. Where's his hometown?
McDonough.
Okay, so everybody was from the Deep South.
But I want to talk about you fishing with Renford Reese and going out to Percy Priest Lake.
I forgot all about my buddy Reese. Reese is from McDonough, Georgia. Just about 30 minutes south of where I'm from. I didn't know it at the time until I got to college, and I told him. He told me he was from McDonough. I said, I'm from College Park. And I was like, where's that, South Georgia? He's like, stupid, that's about 30 minutes from you. I was like, oh, I know. Nevertheless, Renford was a good old country boy just like me, I guess. And so we love to fish. And Renford, he loves to tell stories. So we would literally get up early in the morning and go fishing. We would go so early in the morning that when we got there, we were scared to get out of the car because it was so dark and the clouds would be rolling over the lake. It was like this fog, and this looked really eerie, right? So we would just sit in the car, just telling jokes, cracking whatever we were talking about. And but we used to have the best time, just him and I going out fishing.
Well, let's pause your college journey for a second, have some fun. I'm gonna mention the player, the student athlete, the friend of yours, and the first thing that comes to mind, I want you to tell us about him. You good?
Oh, all right, let's go.
Renford Reese.
That's my man. What's the funniest thing Renford ever said? Oh, remember when Coach Bates used to have those in the weight room? He used to have those like a newsletter. Mm-hmm. He used to have a newsletter, And I remember one time we had a real hard workout, and we were, guys were throwing up and all that stuff. We had them SMA shirts and all that.
Yeah.
And you got to be careful. You have to be careful what you say around Coach Bates because he's writing stuff down or remembering stuff all the time. And Renford said something, man, we sick because, and our resistance be down. That's why we sick all the time. I was like, what? So Coach Bates put that in the newsletter. Our resistance be down. He made a joke out of it, man. It was so funny. But one thing about Renford, he was another guy that was always in my ear encouraging me, man. Matter of fact, he's my son's godfather.
Awesome. That's a good person to have as a godfather.
Yeah, Dr. Reese. And he actually encouraged me to go back and get my doctorate, and I did it.
Well, guys, I'm talking with Will Pryor, my buddy from Vanderbilt days. He is Chief Deputy District Attorney in Caddo Parish in Shreveport, Louisiana. We're just all over the board with some of our discussion. All right, Will, I want you to give us the story of the nickname that many people affectionately know you as Chicken Wing. So tell us that, you got to tell that story.
Well, it was a great story. At Vanderbilt, of course, the first week of practice is just the freshmen by themselves. And unfortunately, I was starting to pick up a nickname, a Smiley, which doesn't really comport to a football player. And we sat down. That was given to me by the late DJ Bradley, who was a teammate of mine there. And we had a dinner with the upper class players. And lo and behold, who sat in front of me was Renford Reese. And he was one of the most loquacious players on the team. And he was one of our star players. And remember the name, Renford Reese. And he sat across from me, looked at me and said, boy, you can tear up a chicken wing. And everyone roared and the name stuck. It was very simple of a story. 4 years later, after Renford has graduated, My mom was the homecoming queen at University of Colorado. And while she was in college, she married briefly the football star in Colorado named George Reese. And Renford and I were talking. I said, Renford, what you doing after graduation? He said, I'm going to Colorado, I think, to travel around. I said, oh, okay, my mom went to Colorado. He said, oh, yeah, my uncle went to Colorado. And then we looked at each other, and this is pre-cell phone day, and we ran back to our dorms to call our parents and let them know we realized we were almost first cousins.
Oh, that's so fun.
My mom had married his uncle in college.